What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan of One here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Toxitron Collection, Generation 2, or Generation 2 Universe Autobot Jazz. Now, this is a beautiful looking figure, one figure that I myself was slightly looking forward to. I say slightly, very loosely, because, I mean, let's be honest here, this is just a repaint, or repaint with a few extra accessories to the Studio Series 86 Jazz. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of like repaints and remolds and all of that stuff. So when I heard that they were doing this, dude, I wasn't all too thrilled. And then I saw which version of Generation 2 Jazz they were doing, and I was like, oh goodness, gotta get a hold of this. Now, as before, real quick, there's all of his accessories to make this dude look like Jazz. But we're gonna move all of him off to the side here, and we're gonna take a look at the packaging, because this is a new looking packaging. And I don't have any terms of scale for you right at the moment, but in terms of packaging, this actually looks pretty beautiful. I mean, we've got the Toxitron like logo around, well, not Toxitron logo, but we got the Toxitron colors looking around here, going all the way around the sides, and Legacy Evolution on the front here, and G2 Universe Jazz, and all that stuff. You got a more cartooned look of the Legacy Evolution packaging side, side of the packaging there. So I think this looks decently kind of cool. And then obviously you got the back of the packaging, which does not advertise everything as it should. So there's a special hidden feature that's not shown on the box. There's the Toxitron collection piece right there. But there's a piece that's not shown off on the box here, but we will get into that when we get into robot mode. So we're going to take the box, move it off to the side, and we're going to bring this whole thing in. And this is a pretty beautiful looking G2 Jazz. I mean, really, really quick, let's just appreciate the throw up neon red and orange colors here. Let's just appreciate that. The Kool-Aid looking colors that were just on this Transformer. I mean, seriously. Like, let's just appreciate this in all of its 90s glory. Don't want to go too far over. We'll get into the comparisons, but just look at this. I mean, seriously, they definitely thought these out. And not to mention the Toxitron Toxitron collection. This is just like the deepest of deep roasts for Transformers. Like, honestly, this is like the deepest of deep roasts. Like, honestly, I thought the Generation Selects Ramjet was a deep roast, okay? But this is a total laugh right now. Like, I'm seeing, and take note, I have the entire first wave of the minus Dead End. I have all of the first wave in my house right now. And this guy, I have to say, is quite possibly the deepest of deep cuts for Transformers. Because, I mean, there were so many versions of Jazz that you guys could have chosen to do for the Toxitron collection, and you guys chose to do the Generation 2 hot rod looking Jazz. And honestly, it's not bad, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of repaints, but at the same time, I just could not pick this one up, because this one just, I don't know how to explain it. Somebody in the comments down below, try to tell me if you can explain it. Just try me. So anywho, here we have him. So anywho, moving these accessories off to the side here, and we will take a look at the accessories, because there is one noticeable difference between these accessories and the ones that came in the Studio Series 86 version. But here we have, as you saw previously, here he is next to Voyager class Generation 2, or Generation Selects Gen 2 Ramjet, or yeah, this is Ramjet. I'm pretty sure this is Ramjet. Somebody tell me down below if this is Ramjet. I'm not 100% certain. I don't have the packaging anymore, and I don't remember. So I'm pretty sure it's Ramjet, but I don't know. So there he is next to Ramjet. Here he is next to our good old leader of the free world, G2 Prime. Well, who'd you think I was talking about? Joe Biden? Anywho, here he is next to Chihaxis. Grr. And as a final comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series 86 Jazz. Now, the only way to make this dude look complete is with an upgrade kit, but the G2 Jazz fixes that, and I will show you guys how it fixes that in robot mode. But there is one noticeable difference real fast with some of the accessories, particularly his gun, and I will just show that off real fast. We will move 86 Jazz off to the side real fast, and we'll bring in the other one here. And there is one noticeable difference, and the noticeable difference is that they're made out of different colored plastic, and the paint scheme that they used on both of them is different. The white one is a lighter shade, and the red one is a darker shade of silver. So just a note on these two. Just a note on that. So, anywho, we'll move all that off to the side real fast. I need to get this dude standing straight, and now we can begin on this guy. So this is pretty much just the Studio Series 86 Jazz transformation. So first steps are very simple. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to kind of angle these down a little bit. Take these wheelbases, base, and just angle them down a little bit. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the doors and open them all the way out like so. And then we're going to just disconnect the whole roof section from what will be the legs. And then the roof is on a double hinge. This is actually something I do believe that the original Jazz did not have, was that the roof was on a double hinge. So this, I believe, is the very first remolded part. So we're going to get that just angled up on that double hinge, just enough to keep it like so. Then we're going to come to the bottom of the figure, and we're going to take these pieces and just flip them inward like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Then we're going to come to the top of the car like so, and push this down like that. Then we're going to bring the head up like that, and it's just going to be nice and gentle like that. This head is very loose, like it's not very, very tight, but at the very least this is going to sit like that. Bring the arms down and just fold out the hands. Mine are a little stiff, but not to worry. Fold out the hands, and then we can work on the waist. So bring this down a little bit. Then you're going to come to the back. You're going to take the silver waist section and rotate it enough to where this is going to look just like this. And then there's going to be some, this is going to sit like that and fit in between that waist piece right there. So these pieces here are going to fit over those two little clips. Those hooks are going to go over those clips, and it's going to nicely clip in over that. And we're kind of on the home stretch. So then you're going to want to split the legs, kind of bring them down or accordion them down, if however you call that or feel what you want to call that. Then we're going to fold down the feet, and bring this all the rest of the way down. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold this down, fold out the foot. Rotate that all the way down. Bring the arms down just enough. And we're going to, this is on a double hinge. We're going to bring all of this in just like so. And then hold on. This back piece is on a double hinge. Sorry about that. You're going to pretty much just make sure all of this is collapsed inward so that's all nice and flush. And then you're going to close this all up, so that all of this just flushes together like so. That way everything looks like this in backpack form. Straighten all of this out. And let me show you the new parts to this. And there's parts forming. Parts forming? What? I know. But hey, the original G1s and G2s were all parts formers. So you're going to take this gun, or gun that they say it is, and you're going to take it, and you're going to angle it. You're going to peg it into the backpack, and you're going to angle it to the side like that, so that way it's facing that way. And then you're going to take this and shove it down the barrel of that gun. And there you have that. Oh, wait, we're not done quite yet. Then we're going to shove the gun in the barrel. Just making sure all of this just sits just nicely. And there you have Generation 2 Jazz in his robot mode. Now, I think that is a massive improvement over the Studio Series 86 version. There are some things that they learned from. There are some things that they definitely were like, yes, we learned from this. And there are some things that I'm just like, you didn't learn your lesson at all. But the only thing that I can say they definitely learned their lesson on was the fact that we needed Jazz with a shoulder cannon. Like, let's get a good look at that. Just, like from the front, it looks amazing. But when you bring it to the side, that's when things start to get a little bit clunky. It's a very bulky backpack if you have this with it. If you remove this, the backpack becomes a little bit more cleaner. But who am I kidding? And who are you guys kidding? The reason why everybody is buying this figure is specifically so that they can have that and have themselves a complete G2 Jazz. And I'm not going to go through the articulation because the articulation is exactly the same as the Studio Series 86 articulation. Waist swivel, all that crap, all that, well, I'm not going to say crap, but all that stuff. So, anyways, I just feel like the 90s just threw up in front of my face, and I love it. It's just beautiful. Just perfect. But, anywho, let's scooch him back just a little bit so we can get going on with those comparisons. So, here he is with, just a second here. Here he is with G2 Ramjet, I believe. Here he is with G2 Laser Prime. Here he is next to Jaxus. And here he is with the only comparison that everybody really cares for. Here he is next to Studio Series 86 Jazz. And once again, Studio Series 86 Jazz was definitely a beautiful mold, still great, still wonderful, still holds up to this day, and as is evidenced by this G2 Jazz. However, I dig the if I'm gonna be honest here, I dig the G2 Jazz a little bit more. And I'm going to be honest, the reason why is that shoulder cannon. That shoulder cannon just does it for me. It does it for me, and it does it for me in that specific way of it completes the figure. However, not to say that the Studio Series 86 Jazz does not pull off what Jazz looks like. But if you did not have the original figure from the 90s with G2, I'd suggest you go find it, take a look, inspect it, and then come back and tell me a little more. But anyways, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to subscribe to Optination Reviews, Jordy's Rail Fan videos. Or like, blah, blah. Let me restart that. Don't forget to subscribe to Optination Reviews, Jordy's Railfan Videos, Memphis Railfan Productions, Patrick with the Y, Bravely GG, iStar552, and Take Along Productions, as everybody is working on some cool shit. Literally, people, do it! And not to mention, one more, if I have to throw it in there, one more, if I have to throw it in there, don't forget to subscribe to Beastman. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to Beastman Reviews. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.